Hey guys, this is Awesome Guy 830 here with a WWE Smackdown review for the 14th of December 2012. So it was an alright show. I'll get into the ratings at the end. Big Show comes out for his match against R-Truth, and Sheamus and Antonio Cesaro on commentary to look at their opponents for TLC. So yeah, Big Show just beats R-Truth up for a bit, and then he knocks him out of the ring onto the floor, and then Cesaro stands up from the chair, looking like he's gonna attack him, but Sheamus so he pushes him off the chair, and Cesaro quite angry, and then yeah, so that happens, and then R-Truth gets back in, gets knocked out by the Big Show. 1, 2, 3, pinfall. So the Big Show wins. Then after the match, Big Show's there's a stare down between him and Sheamus, and he's trying to taunt him into touching him to break the no contact laws. And then Antonio Cesaro comes and shoves Sheamus into the Big Show. So that means that the Big Show got touched by Sheamus, and he's thinking that he's gonna get out this match at TLC. So after that, you see a backstage segment with the Big Show and Booker T, and he's saying that the match is off because Sheamus touched him, and Booker T's no, Antonio Cesaro pushed him into you. It's not gonna be off. It's still going on. So Big Show's fuming at this decision, so he gets really angry and goes and enlists the help of someone else, and I will talk about him later. So yeah, the Rhodes Scholars then beat the Usos. The Rhodes Scholars they won on Monday Night Raw. They won a match, the Fatal 4-Way match against Epico Primo, the Usos, and Primetime Players, which means they are the new #1 contenders for the. No, they're not #1 contenders. They get a match to become the #1 contenders against Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara at the TLC pay-per-view in the tables match. So they beat the Usos. Of course, they were going to beat them. They weren't going to lose. It was kind of obvious. Usos got some good momentum in, but overall, so Sandow wins with a roll-up on. I'm not sure which Uso it was, but yeah. So then after that, it's Otunga and Big Show come out. He's enlisted Otunga to help, and they're this clause has been broken and all that. And Booker T's comes out and starts going, no, listen, it's still going, the match. And then he says, "What? Give me one good reason." And then Sheamus comes out with a steel chair, and he comes in and says that he says the one good reason is that if you enforce that, then the no contact rule's over, and I'll just beat you up with a steel chair. So Big Show retreats, saying it doesn't matter, and then Sheamus bro kicks David Otunga right in front of the Big Show, and yeah, that's it. That's that segment. Then Daniel Bryan and Kane come out, start talking about Shield. This is just after Orton is being attacked by the Shield backstage. He's through a table, and he apparently had concussion and a shoulder injury, according to Matt Striker. So you might not see Randy Orton for a little while. But yeah, so they're the Team Hell No are complaining that they made the biggest mistake of their lives attacking them, and then they invite them down. So they show the Shield show a little video of them answering their questions, and then they look like they're coming down from the stands, like they have done many times before. Then Ryback comes out, and then they decide they don't want to face them 3-on-3, so they retreat. So yeah, that's it for that segment. Then Caitlyn versus Oksana is the most boring match I've ever seen. Basically, all that happens, Oksana gets Caitlyn in a headlock for about 3 minutes, just keeps her on the floor, and then Caitlyn gets up and then just hits her finisher straight away. It's just the worst match ever. All that happened is just Oksana with her in a headlock, and then her finisher. Really boring. I'm not sure. There's apparently some Divas matches at TLC. However, I don't know what it is. So anyway, then Kali came out with Hornswoggle and Natalia for a full 8-man tag team match. It was Kali, Hornswoggle, Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel versus primetime players Epico and Primo with Rosa Mendes at the side, and quite a decent match. One of the better ones of the night. It was all right. It was mainly at the start. It was Carly in the ring with Titus O'Neil, and then Hornswoggle has a little bit, but he tags in Kidd, and then Kidd's like starts flying all over the place, and it's just crazy. And then by the end, everybody's just flying everywhere. And then Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, they're high flyers. They're like, so they take down Epico or Primo. I'm not sure which one it was. It gets rolled up by Tyson Kidd. I'm not really sure. I think it was Epico, but yeah, one of them gets rolled up by Tyson Kidd. So they win the match. Afterwards, there was a lot of celebrations going on. The primetime players tried to come and beat them up, but then they just totally slammed them out the ring. And then they start celebrating. Kali's doing his little dance with Hornswoggle. Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd actually do a backflip off the middle rope, which I found quite cool. So yeah, after that was it for that segment. Kofi Kingston was against Alberto Del Rio. A really good match actually. It went on for a decent while. Pretty even match. Kofi ends up winning with a roll up. You could kind of see it coming. You couldn't. I didn't think that he was gonna get put in Paradise, because that would totally like disrespect Del Rio. So I thought it might be a roll up, and it was, because I knew he wouldn't lose. And then afterwards, he's celebrating like next to the tables and chairs, and Barrett comes running out like with the arm up, like wants to do like a running clothesline on him. So he was like ducked like at the last minute, and Barrett turned around and he hits the Trouble in Paradise on Wade Barrett. So that gives Kingston a lot of momentum going into TLC, where he's going to defend the title against Barrett. Yeah, so that's it. And then we go to the main event. So after the early things, Cesaro and Sheamus is the main event. So quite a bit going on. Sheamus it's been quite even. There's been a bit of good offense for each person. Sheamus has just hit, like, I don't know what it's called, where he like punches him 10 times in the stomach, and then he pulls him out, and then he's like suplexes him, and then Big Show like throws out, like comes out from the like where they all entrance with William Regal like on the floor and looked really injured with a chair in his hand, so he must have like hit him over with a chair. And James like comes out and he's like and Regal's like, don't hit him, Sheamus, don't hit him. So he doesn't, and then Big Show hits Regal one more time with the chair and walks back in. Sheamus gets counted out, obviously, but he didn't really mean anything that loss. So Sheamus, we end the Smackdown with Sheamus with a very angry look on his face. So yeah, that was it for Smackdown. A pretty weak show, I thought. Especially, they could have done a lot more, especially because it was the last show before TLC. Not much going on that big. I suppose most of the matches were already decided, so there was just not much to decide really. The best match of the night was probably Kingston Del Rio. It was a good match, so I enjoyed watching it. Overall, I give the show 6 out of 10. Not very good. I wasn't impressed. Yeah, so that's it. This is my first video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more. I will be doing a TLC review, a results video. So if you want to hear the TLC highlights, please subscribe, and you will be able to hear them on my channel. Right. I'll just see you later. See you.